Good morning, everyone. So everyone is going to appear this year. Some of you planning for next year. Okay. So who are planning this year? How many? Okay, 60-70%. So this is for last 5 year papers from math. The questions which we are going to discuss, which will be of maths part. Have you seen the trend in last 5-7 years में how UPSC is asking questions? What is the proportion? Like from which topic we are getting more number of questions? We can see from this trend. Major topics I have listed here. Number system. Then we have like percentage, SICI, permutation combinations, averages, and many questions UPSC is asking which is miscellaneous in nature. Like they are clubbing maths and LR. Number system, permutation and combination. This way UPSC is framing questions. And what about the proportion of questions from like comprehension, LR? So Ranchan has taken class for LR. So you might be having this idea ki how the proportion UPSC is asking. Like number of questions from LR, number of questions from RC, and number of questions from aptitude part. So roughly this is like 10 to 20. This is 25 to 35. And this is like 30 to 40. Or 25 to 40 we can say. This way UPSC is asking questions. Total questions we have 80. Out of 80 we have to score each question 2.5 marks. We have to take 66 marks. So 66 marks we need to score. How many questions we can attempt so that we get this 66 marks? That depends on accuracy, how accurate you are. Mathematics mein like we are getting 90% accuracy, 85% accuracy. RC mein we get 70-80% accuracy. That depends on student to student. So we need to understand, we need to assess first ourselves that in which part, in which portion we are good. Then only we can see what can be the number of attempts and from which part we can start with. Like you are comfortable with RC, you are comfortable with maths, you are comfortable with LR. From which part you are comfortable with, you can start with that part only. Otherwise, if you think ki maths mein I am weak, so first I will devote some time for mathematics, 30-40 minutes. And you will be solving like 8-10 questions. And you will feel very less confident. You will be in panic mode. I have devoted this much time and I have got this 8 questions. And I don't know how many of these 8 are correct. So this will make you feel very little confident. You will be in panic mode and this will affect your LR and RC part also. There also your accuracy will go down. So we need to be very careful from which part we can start with. And how you can get this idea? Previous few years question, you can just take and sit for 2 hours and attempt in 2 hours. Just see how many questions you are attempting and see in which part you feel it is difficult. Then do permutation and combination. Like 21, 19, 22, 17, 18, start with RC, start with math, start with LR, and see how you feel about different topics. If you feel कि in maths में in some topics you are comfortable, then you can start with that topic question itself. Like you feel कि permutation combination is little difficult, so don't go for permutation and combination questions. Just leave it. Whether it is simple, whether it is difficult, do not think, yeah, I'm going to attempt it. Just leave permutation and combination part wale every question in the first go. Because you know, you have this idea that permutation combination mein I'm weak. I have 60-70% accuracy. And many concepts I don't know. So just leave that part completely. Go with number system, go with percentage, go with time and work. This way, that will boost your confidence. The key is confidence. Like in first 30 minutes, if you're confident enough that I have attempted few questions and most of the questions are correct, that will boost your confidence. And you will attempt like 40, 50, 55 questions and accuracy will also be high. This is the key in CSAT. That is why those who have cleared, they have made this strategy. And in GS also, like if you start with ancient and medieval history or art and culture and you haven't read it, and this ABC booklets are there, you got C booklet, and in that booklet, first few questions are from art and culture. You will try to attempt. And in the meantime, you will feel that I'm not getting any of these answers. 10 questions, no correct answer. Your confidence will be down कि मैं गया इस बार तो. So do not attempt that part question. Leave art and culture, leave art and culture. Try to see where polity is, where economy is, where geography is, and try to attempt those questions. That will boost your confidence. The same thing applies here also in CSAT. So we'll start with number system. Why number system? Because number system say we have seen that so many questions are being asked in previous few years. Earlier, very few questions were asked, but recent 5 years we can see on an average 15 questions. 15 questions on an average UPSC has asked from number system. Then we can say that number system there are different subtopics. That subtopics we also need to know. Whenever we are attempting like previous year questions we are solving, in GS also, in CSAT also, we just don't need to reach the answer. This is not the idea. Because the same questions UPSC is not going to ask. Similar type of question UPSC can ask. So that type is having some concept building. That concept we need to know. Like UPSC you have come for UPSC preparation, how it is different from other exams. Basically, this understanding wala concept. We cannot just read and revise. Will clear UPSC? Will not clear. Just read and revise. We need to understand also. Different topics ki we have a very good understanding. Then only we can clear UPSC. Why it is so? Because read and revise, read and remember, we are doing in academics. Academics it works fine. Why? Because same questions are getting repeated. Same questions. Just get 5-7 years ke questions, semester exam, you can clear the exam with flying numbers. But in UPSC, what happens? Every year, new questions are asked. But syllabus is same. Types are also same. But they are asking for applied knowledge. If you are having that concept, how you can apply that concept? That application is needed in UPSC. So application is required. For that, we need to have understanding. Without developing this understanding, we cannot clear this exam, be it GS or CSAT. So we can start with number system. Number system mein there are some topics, some subtopics we can say, on which UPSC is asking questions, like classification of numbers. Then we have like divisibility rule. We have number of zeros. We have remainders wale questions. We have unit digit. We have listing of numbers. We have LCM, HCF, and then application of these concepts. And also, we are getting questions which are linked with number system and permutation and combination. They are clubbing these two concepts and asking questions. So we need to understand basics. What are the basics of these concepts, so that we can apply these concepts when questions are asked. So we are having how many days left? Countdown is on. 15 days? 19. Whenever someone is saying 2-3 days less, it's like yaar, art and culture to gaya. So in last these roughly 20 days, what we can do? We can simply go through these concepts. First, we'll try to understand the concept. So what we'll do reverse engineering. We don't have time ki we are just going through different concepts and then going for the questions. We'll find out different segregations from these topics, and then we'll try to see how questions are framed and related concepts will read. So in this 3-4 days session, we'll do the same work. We'll take questions from last 5 years and we'll try to see what are different concepts which are involved in that question. Correct? So we'll try to see the questions. So first basic things we can understand. Classification of numbers, everyone knows this. What are the classifications? If I take the first topic, classification of numbers. If we see the questions, just try to see the questions, how they are framed, what kind of information they are seeking, then we'll go to the concepts. Like consider the two statements S1 and S2 followed by a question. Prime numbers, integers. So they are asking about these concepts. We need to know what are prime numbers, we need to know what are integers. Then they are multiplied, then addition is there. These concepts are involved. Then we'll try to see the next question. And this also, we can see it is LR ka question, but still the concept applied here is prime numbers. So we need to know, we need to have this idea what are prime numbers. From the number system, how the prime numbers start, from which number, it starts with 1, starts with 2, starts with 0. These things we'll try to understand. See this question, n is a prime number, n leaves a remainder of 1 when divided by 4. Again, related to prime numbers. We need to know what are the prime numbers and what are different applications. Then recurring decimals. So classification of number mein we need to understand what are recurring decimals. Decimals are like fractions. Fractions we can write P by Q का form, or we can write in decimals also. So we are getting some recurring decimals. So what is the idea behind this? We need to have this classification where fractions come where, in which topic. Then we have, for what value of n, the sum of the digits in the number is 2. Option may we can see whole numbers, positive integers, real number. Read number, it is written real number. So we need to have understanding about real number. What is real number? What is prime number? What is whole number? The sum of the 5 consecutive integers, again integers, consecutive integers. Then the product of 3 consecutive natural numbers. Natural numbers are coming. So we need to have idea about these terms. Natural numbers. What are natural numbers? Is x an integer? X by 3 is not an integer. 3x is an integer. So we can see the questions from integers. We need to have this idea कि what are integers? See this, odd number, prime number, prime number. P and Q multiplied, we are getting an odd number. So how we are getting odd number? How we are getting even number? We need to have some idea. Consecutive integers, product. Then sum is there of 5 even and odd numbers. Then we are getting some product, is definitely even, definitely odd. So we need to understand about some properties. So these are basically classification of numbers. Classification may these things will come, odd numbers, even numbers, prime numbers. So we need to understand what is it and how we can apply these concepts in the questions. So we have classification of numbers में, if we start with real number के ऊपर भी we have complex numbers. Complex numbers के there are 2 parts, real numbers and imaginary numbers. But imaginary number is not in the syllabus. 11th, 12th की mathematics का part is complex numbers. So we're not going to deal with the complex numbers. So real numbers से will start. There are 2 parts, rational number and irrational number. Then rational number में we have integers and fractions. Integers का सब part we can say it is whole numbers. Whole number का सब part is we can say natural numbers. Natural numbers के सब parts we can say even number, odd number, prime number, composite number. These are basically parts of it. Then fractions के we have part proper, improper. So this is basically the number system ka chart. This way we classify numbers. So real numbers, then we have rational number. Rational numbers we can write in P by Q ka form, where Q is not equal to 0, and P and Q both must be integers. So we need to have a fair idea of what is rational number. If someone is asking, this square root 3, is this rational number? So what will be the answer? Can we write, the definition is here, P by Q. Can we write in P by Q ka form, where Q is not equal to 0, but P and Q both must be integers. Square root 2, square root 3 is not an integer. So that will come under irrational numbers, correct? Then we have integers. Integers may we have positive integers, we have 0, and we have negative integers. So if positive integer is written, it will start from 1, 2, 3 this way. If negative integer is written, it will start from -1, -2, this way it will go. So we need to have this idea, if question में positive integers are written, so we can assume numbers this way. Negative integers this way. 0 will not be there. If 0 we are including, that means we are going to get incorrect answers. Then we have whole numbers. If we include 0, 1, 2, 3, that will be whole numbers. If we start from 1, 2, 3, that will be natural numbers. Then we have even odd numbers, prime numbers and composite numbers. So even numbers, a number which is divisible by 2. Odd number, a number which is not divisible by 2. That will be odd number. Prime number, a number which is having two factors. One is 1, another is the number itself. That is why, so even number will start from this way. If even integers are written, 0 will also be called even. Odd will start from 1, this way. Prime numbers will start from 2, then 3, 5, this way. 1 is not a prime number. Everyone knows that. Why it is not a prime number? Because we are not getting two factors. We are getting only one factor, that is 1. That is why it does not come under prime numbers category. Then composite number, a number which is having more than two factors. That number will be a composite number. So composite number will start from 4, this way it will go. So this we have written. So can we have this idea that prime numbers are odd numbers? Can we say this? All the prime numbers are odd numbers. Can we say this? We cannot say because of this 2. So these are basic observations we need to have. 2 is not odd number. 2 is an even number. So all the prime numbers are odd number. This is not a correct statement. This way only UPSC can ask one statement. Then if I ask all the composite numbers are even number, can we say this? We cannot say this because we have 9 also. क्योंकि composite number की definition में it is written कि more than 2 factors. So that does not stand for even number. So these basic observations we need to have. That is why when we solve maths, we need to have pen and paper in front of us and write these numbers and see what observations we can get. Then we have odd numbers and even numbers की few properties. And that too we don't need to learn. Just try to observe these things. Like if we add or subtract even number plus even number, what will be the resultant value? If 2 even numbers we are adding, we'll get even number. We can take examples also. We are getting 6. Even plus odd, what we'll get? Odd number. We can take example 2 plus 3. What we are getting? 5. Odd plus odd. Even. So we can take example 3 plus 5. What we are getting? 8. Just put examples. We don't need to remember anything. So in question it is coming even plus odd. What will be the value? Put 2 values. One even, one odd. See what resultant value we are getting. That will decide it is odd or even. Clear? Then we have multiplication. Even into even will get even number. Even into odd, again even. Odd into odd, odd. We can take examples. 3 into 5, 15. 15 is an odd number. Even into odd, 3 into 2, 6. 3 into, sorry, 2 into 4, 8. We are getting even number. Simply put examples. Take smaller numbers and see what answer you are getting, resultant number. You can generalize that thing. So these are basic properties we can say of odd and even numbers. Then we have prime numbers. Prime numbers, which number say it is going to start. Composite number, from which number say it is going to start. These general understanding we have got, basic things related to classification of numbers. If we see the questions, if I take this question, this is last year's question. If we solve this, what answer we can get? See, 3 of 5 integers P, Q, R, S, T are even. And 2 of them are odd, not necessarily in the order. Consider the following statements. First statement is, this P plus Q plus R minus S minus T is definitely even. Then second statement is definitely odd. So whenever it is written definitely, that means every time we'll get a resultant value as even. Whatever the value you take, every time it will be coming even. So one is always category, another is can be category. Some questions may we see statements this way, ki this can be even. That is simpler question. This always kind of questions, always even, definitely even, always integer, always odd, always prime. So these are always type question which are little difficult. If we know the property of odd and even number, can we solve this question? Basic observation. If we take the first statement, this is the sum of 5 numbers. Out of these, 3 are even and 2 are odd. Plus minus say it doesn't matter. We have seen the property. Basically this is the thing. Because any of these P, Q, R, S, T can be, any 3 can be even, any 2 can be odd. But we can write this way, ki 3 are even, 2 are odd. If we add 3 even numbers, what we are going to get? Even number only. If we add 2 odd numbers, what we are going to get? Even number only. So if we add these two, even and even, what we are going to get? Even numbers only. So always this will be the condition. Even. That means this first statement is correct. First statement is correct. Then if we go for the second statement, कहाँ पे minus है? I said कि plus minus for both things, the property of odd plus even minus even, what will get? Odd number. Odd plus minus odd number, what will get? Plus minus से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. We are going to get the same result. Odd plus odd, even. Odd minus odd, even. 5 minus 3, 2. We can take examples also. So if we take the second statement, second statement is correct or incorrect? Why it is incorrect? Yes, so we can write this way, like we are having 2p plus q plus 2r minus 2s plus t. 2 वाले we can take at one place. P plus R minus S plus Q plus T. This way we can write. So this will always be even. P R S. If these are even, if these are odd, every time this term key value will be even, because this will be divisible by 2. So it will always be even. But what about this? These two can be odd. If these two numbers are odd, we'll get the resultant value even. Even plus even, even. Yahin se this statement is incorrect. We don't need to go further, because it is written definitely odd. That means what value, whatever the value we are taking, every time we'll get the resultant value as odd. If this is not coming, that means definitely odd wali condition to fulfill nahi kar raha hai. We can put other possibilities also. For Q and T, we have two possibilities. It can be odd. Remaining 3 are even. Other possibility can be one is even, other is odd. This can be the possibility. Even plus odd, what we can get? Odd. Odd plus even, what will get? Odd number. So here we are getting odd. First go mein we were getting even. Second go mein we are getting odd. Third possibility can be both even number. Even plus even, even. Even plus even, even number. That means we are getting this resultant value is coming one time it is odd, one time it is even, another time it is coming even. So we cannot definitely say that this value is definitely odd. So this stands incorrect. Second statement is incorrect. Can we say this? If it is written here, definitely, in place of definitely, if it is written can be odd, then if this way this statement is written, 2p plus q plus 2r minus 2s plus t can be odd. Can this statement be correct? Because yes, there is a possibility when we are getting odd number. So can we may, if we are getting just one instance where we are getting the result, we can say ki yes, it is a correct statement. But always, definitely, if it is written, that means we need to say, we need to see for all the possibilities. Everywhere it must be coming odd. Then only we can say this statement is correct. We can see other questions also. See the first question. थोड़ा simple question करते हैं शुरू में ही. All the difficult questions. See this. Two statements are given. N is a prime number and leaves a remainder of 1 when divided by 4. Then it is given, if n is a unique natural number between 10 and 20, then what is n? So in these kind of questions, data is sufficient or not? So we'll take first statement information. Then we'll try to see what is the question. If we are getting the answer, then we'll say okay, the statement is correct. We'll take statement 2 key information. Then we'll try to see are we getting the answer of this question. If yes, then we'll say statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. If not, then we'll try to club the information given in the two statements. So if we take the first statement, what we are getting? N is a prime number. And the question is, if n is a unique natural number between 10 and 20. So number will lie between 10 and 20 only. So what are the possibility? N is a prime number. So 10 and 20 के बीच में we need to find out prime numbers. It can be 11, 13, 17, 19. So 4 possibilities are there. If we take statement 1 के information and the question. So we are getting 4 possibilities. Are we getting one unique natural number? We are getting 4 natural numbers. So that means we are not getting the answer. We need to find one. Unique का मतलब क्या है? A unique natural number. That means we need to find out just one natural number. We are getting more than one natural number. That means we are not getting the answer. So first statement says we are not getting the answer. If we take statement 2, n leaves a remainder of 1 when divided by 4. Second statement we need to see this way, that this statement is independent of this statement S1. So many of the times we see students, they say, first statement it is written a prime number. So this n will also treat n as a prime number. Statement 1 is independent of statement 2. Statement 2 is independent of statement 1. Statement 2 में it is written n leaves a remainder of 1 when divided by 4. Question है a number between 10 and 20. 10 and 20 के बीच में how many numbers? We have like 11, 12, this way till 19. Out of this set, how many numbers are there for which when divided by 4 we get remainder 1? 2 only, like 13 and 17. So we are getting 2 such numbers. 13, 17 के लिए we can say, if we divide by 4, we are getting remainder 1 or not? We are getting. That means statement 2 से भी we are getting 2 answers, 2 numbers. But question में it is asked unique natural number. 1 natural number we are not getting, we are getting 2. That means we are not getting the answer. Statement 2 से भी we are not getting the answer. Then finally we can club the informations given in statement 1 and 2. Then we'll try to find out, are we getting the answer? If we club these two information, first statement say we are getting these numbers. Second statement say we are getting these numbers. Even if we club the information, what are we getting? Again 2 numbers, 13 and 17. That means we're not getting answer. We are not getting a unique number. So they're not sufficient to answer the question. Answer will be this only. See this? For what value of n the sum of the digits in the number 10 के power n plus 1 is 2? Simple question. The number is 10 के power n plus 1. The question is sum of the digits. Sum of the digits of this number. So we need to find out after simplification, we'll get some single digit, 2-digit, 3-digit numbers. Then we need to add digits. That sum must be 2. And there is no limitation for what value of n. N can be natural number, n can be whole number, n can be integers, n can be basically, n can be real number. Real number is the superset. So we can start with the first option, n is equal to 0. If we put n is equal to 0, 10 k power 0 plus 1, what we are getting? 10 k power 0, 1 plus 1, we are getting 2. So here sum of the digits is 2. It seems first statement is correct, but it is written only. Whenever it is written only, we need to check for other options also. So we'll try to see second option for any whole numbers, 1, 2 this way. So if we put n key value 1, 10 k power 1 plus 1, what we are getting? 11. Sum of the digits 1 plus 1, 2. That means for n key value 1 pe b, we are getting answer. We'll check other options for any positive integer n only. Positive integer will start from 1, 2 this way, but we can see ki 0 pe bhi we are getting answer. It cannot be the option. For any real number n, real number mein we can have fractions also that can give us values in fractions. So we cannot get answer. So what we can say, the most suitable option is for any whole number. For any whole number. This is the answer. So we need to have this idea, what is whole numbers? What is integers, positive integers, real numbers, we need to know. So before the examination, we can just check for this classification of number wala chart. Ki what is the superset, what is the subset, and what are different examples. Prime numbers starting from 2, composite numbers starting from 4. This way we need to check before the exam. (2019) wala will complete sare questions. See this. Consider two statement. P and Q both are prime numbers. P plus Q is an odd integer. Second statement is PQ an odd integer. This is the question. Is question ka answer can be yes or no. Both are the answers. If we appear for interviews and we are given with one question is asked, the answer of that question is, sorry sir, I don't know. That is also an answer. If you know the answer, you can tell ki what is it about. That is also an answer. So here also, if this way it is asked, is PQ an odd integer? If we are getting yes, PQ, P into Q, an odd integer, that is also an answer. If we are getting ki PQ is not an odd integer, that is also an answer. So this way we need to approach. We can take first statement information first. What is given? P and Q, both prime numbers. कैसे confusion होगा? This is for particular, especially for this question. When questions start from is R. For that only. That is why this question is difficult. And UPSC mein, the very important thing is CSAT, particularly for CSAT. We need to have this art of leaving questions. That is very important. Which question we need to leave, which can kill our time. That we need to know. Not all the questions we need to attempt. We need to leave some questions that we need to know. Which questions we can leave. For those questions for which we are devoting like 3, 4, 5 minutes. Every question is of equal marks. Why to devote more time for particular one question? Every question is carrying equal marks. In this question, if we take the first statement, just see the first statement, P and Q both are prime numbers. P and Q both are prime numbers. Then what will be the value of V into Q? If P and Q prime numbers, they are given, what can be the possibility for prime numbers will start from? 2, 3, 5, 7, then 11, 13 this way. These are the prime numbers. Whenever it is written in the question prime numbers, composite numbers, write few prime numbers, write few composite numbers. Then try to see. If both are prime numbers, is PQ an odd integer? If we take 2 into 3, what we are getting? 6. 6 is even. If we take 3 into 5, what we are getting? Getting 15 odd. That means we are not getting a definite result. We are getting for one instance even. For another instance, we are getting odd number. That means this question ka answer we are not getting in yes or no. What answer we are getting? Can't say. We are not getting the answer. If we take statement 2 information, P plus Q is an odd integer. P plus Q we are getting odd. What we have seen, odd numbers, even numbers ki property, when we can get odd numbers? When we get odd plus even. When we get odd plus even, then only we can get odd number or not? Do we have any other possibility? We are adding two numbers, we are getting odd number. That is definite that one number is odd, another number is even. This can be the possibility. This is the only possibility. What is asked? PQ. Is PQ an odd integer? So P into Q. One is odd, another is even. What we are getting? Even number. That means the answer is no. We are getting, is PQ an odd integer? No, it is even. That means we are getting answer. We are getting answer for this question. So S2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. This is a special type of question. Whenever this way it is written, is R, the answer can be yes or no. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी हो सकता था, is PQ an even integer? This way, this time, maybe UPSC can ask question, is PQ an even integer? Then also we can get answer, the same answer, the same way we can approach, we'll get this. We are getting even, we are getting answer as yes, we are getting even integer. This is a special type of question where answer can be yes or no. That means we are getting the answer. Like in previous question, the question was, we are getting a unique number. Are we getting a unique number? Question mein it is written, we need to find out a unique number. That means a single natural number we need to find out. That was the question. Here what is the question? Is this an odd integer? We can say no. That is also question पूछते ना, is this an odd integer? If I ask this question कि 3, is this even integer? Answer is no. That means I am getting the correct answer from you all. The same thing is happening here. We are getting the answer. मिल रहा है? Confuse कर रहा है ये? सही है फिर 3 into 5 15 ऑर्डर है. This is also correct, but here what is given? odd integer. What answer we are getting in this case? We cannot see. It is coming even or odd. We cannot see. Nahi? What is the answer of this question? P into Q is equal to what? If both are prime numbers, in one instance we are getting even, in one instance we are getting odd. What does that mean? Both are correct, but what is asked here? Is PQ an odd integer? What can be the answer for this? Yes, no, can't say. Can't say, na? We don't know कि it will come even or odd. Definitely, neither it is coming odd every time, neither it is coming even every time. है ना? Neither nor वाली condition है ना? या either or वाली condition है? So simply we can say this thing, P into Q, we are multiplying, we are getting in one instance even, another instance odd. That means definitely we cannot say the resultant number is even or odd. This question. So that is why we are saying that we are not getting the answer of this question. Can't say is not an answer. That means you are skipping that question. है ना? Yes or no में we need to provide answer. चुप बैठोगे कोई पूछेगा तो that is not an answer. We need to provide answer. We can. This question is clear? I will come to that question again for you. See this. Question is simple. A simple mathematical operation is in each number of the question of the sequence 14, 18, 20, 24, 30, 32. Very simple question. LR का question है. But a prime number is written. So we need to know what are prime numbers. A sequence with respect to prime numbers. So a simple mathematical operation in each number results in a sequence of prime numbers. Which one of the following is the next number in the sequence? What will be the answer for this? So one operation, simple operation we are applying here. Near about 14, what is a prime number? 13 is a prime number. So 14 में से 1 subtract करा, we are getting 13. 18, 17, 19, these are prime numbers. So basically what we are doing? We are subtracting 1. Here also 23, 29, 31. So after this, what will be the number in the sequence? First we need to find out what will be the next prime number. Because 13, 17 के बीच में do we have any prime number? We don't have any prime number. 17 and 19 के बीच में do we have any prime number? So basically subsequent prime numbers are coming. So after 32, which prime number will come? Nearby 37. So 37 will be here. So that number will be 38. 38 minus 1, 37. 38 will be the answer. So simple question. If we are having this idea what is prime number, then we can get the answer very simply. See this question. हो गया ये तो हो गया. So we can see classification of numbers, say from last 5 years में around 10 to 12 questions are asked. So roughly 2-3 questions every year, classification of numbers. See this, recurring decimals. So recurring decimals, this is also part of number system. Number system में we have fractions, we have decimals. Decimals में We have terminating decimals and we have non-terminating decimals. So terminating decimals के example, if I write 3.5, 4.75, these are terminating decimals. After decimal point, these are terminating. Then non-terminating decimals में there are two parts. One is recurring, another is non-recurring. So non-recurring and recurring decimals, if I write this way 1.3, 3, 3, 3 this way. So 3 is getting repeated infinite times. That will be recurring decimals. Non-recurring decimals के example, if I write this way 1.732541, some random numbers are coming. That will be non-recurring decimals. So non-recurring decimals are basically irrational numbers. These are examples of irrational numbers. So pi is rational or irrational number? If I ask you pi की value is 22/7. Is this irrational number? Both are same. But this pi is irrational number. This 22/7 is basically the approximation, not the exact value. For calculation purposes, we use 22/7. Correct? So 22/7 is rational, but pi is irrational number. So recurring decimals are rational numbers. So if these are rational numbers, we can write them in P by Q का form. If we can write them in P by Q का form, अब rational number है तो we can write them in P by Q का form. So how we can write them in P by Q का form? इसी पे UPSC is asking questions like this question 1.272727. So what we can do? If I have written 1.333 this way, we need to write this in P by Q का form. How we can write it? 3 is getting repeated. Decimal के बाद just one digit is getting repeated, 333. So इसको will assume कि x is equal to 1.333 this way. Only one digit is getting repeated, so we'll multiply by 10x. What we can get? 13.3333 this way. Then we can subtract 10x minus x, this minus this. Left hand side में will get 9x. And this, इसको अगर subtract करेंगे 13.333 this way. And this is 1 point. Here everywhere will get 0. And here 12. So we can write 9x is equal to 12. X is equal to 12 by 9. So we can write P by Q के form में this way. अब यहाँ पे only one digit was getting repeated. We have multiplied by 10. If two digits are getting repeated, we'll multiply by 100. Why we are multiplying by 10? Why we are multiplying by 100? Because of this. अगर if we multiply by 100, again 2727 will get repeated. यहाँ पे if we multiply by 10, तो 12.72727 this way it will come. So at this after decimal point 000 will not come. But our motto is, our idea is to get fractions. Fraction के लिए we need to remove after decimal. So we can see this question. तो सिंपल है ये तो. So this x is equal to 1.272727 this way. So 2 digits are getting repeated. We also write this as ki it is 1.27 bar. Bar is over 27. That means 27 is going to get repeated. So we'll multiply by 100. 127.272727 this way. We'll subtract. We are getting 99x. 127 minus 1. 126 by 99. What we are getting? 14 by 11. 14 by 11. So for this question, what is the concept behind it? Ki how we can write this decimal number ko in P by Q ka form. So what we have done? We have simply multiplied by 100. If 3 digits are getting repeated, 272, 272, 272 this way, we'll multiply by 1000x. So this is the concept. This way we are going to remove after decimal point the digits, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. We just need to get 0, 0, 0, 0. Then only we can get fractions. Clear? See this question? The sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. The product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. So what are consecutive integers? So if I write this way, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Are these consecutive integers? Why it is not? Because 5 is missing. Integers, that means if we are writing 1 to 6 integers, we cannot miss any integer between them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are consecutive integers, so that we don't miss any integer between them. So first statement, anyone is getting answer? Second statement is correct, first statement is not. First statement is what? The sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. So we can assume this, ki first is like x minus 2, x minus 1, x, x plus 1, x plus 2. 5 integers, this way we can assume. 3 integers. Because after this, sum is also given. Why we are assuming this way? Sum will be coming in terms of x only. Minus 2, minus 1, plus 2. These numbers will get cancelled out. So 5 integers, we have assumed this way, or x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, that way also we can get answer. So these are 5 consecutive integers. If we take the sum, what we can have? 5x. This sum is equal to 100. So x is equal to 20. So 20, 19, 18, 21, 22. That means we are getting 5 consecutive integers for which the sum is 100. We are getting these integers, 5 consecutive integers. So first statement, correct. If we are getting x key value like 19.5, tab to we cannot get, but x key value we are getting here 20. That is why we can say ki we are getting 5 consecutive integers. अगर 18.5 we are getting x की value, that means 18.5, 17.5, this way we cannot say कि these are integers. तब बोलते कि we are not getting the answer, but we are getting answer here. 5 consecutive integers का sum is 100. And what are these integers? These are. So this statement is correct. Second statement. Second statement is true or false? The product of three consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. Natural numbers starts from the first three we can take. 1 into 2 into 3, 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3. That means this statement is also correct. Simple hai? See this. Many of you might have gone through these questions. Abhi 15 days or less. So before that, I think you might have covered these questions. Few of these questions at least. Cover kar hai? So, and you might be having this idea also ki in which part you are weak or less strong we can say. सारा assessment हुआ है ना, अब डरना नहीं, अब तो 15 days are there. Is x an integer? अभी we need to find out कि which part we can skip. ऐसा नहीं करना है, one part I haven't read till now, but अभी पढ़ना है. The new topic we cannot start. If we want to start, just go through the notes. एक बार कम से कम तो पढ़ा है. That is fine then. See, is x an integer? Statement 1. X by 3 is not an integer. Then second statement, 3x is an integer. What about this? Which of the following is correct in respect of the question and the statements? The question is this. Again, yes or no? So if we take the statement 1, x by 3, it is given not an integer. X by 3 not an integer. What does that mean? Zero by 3 what? 0 is not an integer? Yes, correct. We can take decimals. This is the set for integers. Positive, negative, and 0 also. 0 is part of integers. Correct? What you said? X by 3 is not an integer, and we need to find out is x an integer. So x key value, if we are taking like 3, x is an integer. 3 by 3, what we are getting? 1. So this is not solving our question. If x key value we take 5, 5 by 3 is fraction, not an integer. So x key value, if we are taking 5, which is an integer, 5 by 3 we are getting not an integer. At the same time, x key value we are taking 3, we are getting integer. Or we take this x key value 3.3. Then, so first thing we have taken x key value 3.3 divided by 3, what we are getting? Not an integer. That means question का answer क्या आ रहा है? Is x an integer? Here it is coming. Not an integer. Not में आ रहा है answer इसका? No. But if we put x key value 5, then also we are getting not an integer. Then also we are getting Is x an integer की वैल्यू क्या आ रहा है? Yes. X is an integer ना? Is x an integer? X by 3 is not an integer. If it is not an integer, x by 3, x की value is coming integer. Here, not an integer, x की value is coming decimal point. So, one case में it is coming yes, another case में it is coming no. So, we can't say about what? X. X is coming, in this case, integer. In this case, it is coming non-integer. So we cannot say ki is x an integer. Yes or no, we are not getting answer. Then the second statement, if we take 3x is an integer. 3x is what? Integer. So x key value, if we take integer, 3 into 3, we are getting 9 integer. X kya hai? Integer. We are getting answer. Yes. Then x key value we are taking 1 by 3. Then also what we are getting? 1, which is integer. So x key value we are getting at one instance. What? At one instance? Yes, integer. At another instance we are getting not integer. Second statement say bhi we are getting this answer ki we cannot see. So statement 1 alone, 2 alone, both the statement, then we need to club both the statements. Then can we get the answer? How? So first statement say or second statement say we are not getting answer. If we club the information, are we getting the answer? Yes. How? First statement say we are not getting about integer. Yes. First statement say we can't say. Second statement say bhi we can't say. दोनों क्लब करेंगे तो मिल जाएगा. Just think, if we are clubbing the information, x by 3 is not an integer, so we are getting x की some value. Second statement से भी we are getting x की value. दोनों में what x की value is coming? Integer as well as non-integer. Here also we are getting integer and non-integer. If we club the information, then also we can get the same condition. थोड़ा सा difficult लग रहा है. So few questions are difficult, जो कि छोड़ने के लिए हैं. Correct? So this question was little difficult. Why? Because they have asked उल्टा. Earlier they were asking this way. X के बारे में they are X के बारे में they are providing some statement. Then they are asking कि tell us about x by 3. X by 3 will be integer. X by 3 will be odd number, even number. But here they are asking about x and given information about x by 3 and 3x. Correct? So this way they have asked, थोड़ा सा difficult कर दिया यहाँ पे. Correct? तो इसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रही है? प्रॉब्लम आनी चाहिए. Statement second. If we take statement second, 3x is an integer. 3 into x is what? Integer. Correct? So what about x? 3 into, if we put 3, what we are getting? 9. 9 is integer. That means x key value can be integer. Second value we take this way, x key 1 by 3. What we are getting? 1. 1 is also integer. 1 is also integer. So x key value we are getting fraction. Correct? So is x an integer? What answer we are getting? Integer, yes. Integer, no. So we cannot say about the answer. है ना? We cannot say about the answer. ठीक है? Statement 1. हाँ. उसमें what was there? उसमें it was कि second statement was sufficient to answer the question in each, जो इससे previous वाला question था. उसमें the answer was statement 2 is sufficient to answer the question. Previous वाले question में. Correct? In this question, what answer we are getting? Both are correct. So, यहाँ पे we are understanding this thing also. In which question we are devoting more time to understand, less time to understand. So that will also decide ki which type of question we are going to leave in the question, so that we can identify ki this is difficult question. So in 1 minute we need to have this idea ki we are going to get answer for this question. Otherwise just skip the question. This is the simple idea. If it is like 2 months before, 3 months before, I would suggest ki read more about this. But abhi will try to focus upon the areas which are simpler, which we can get simply. See this question? Consider the following statements with respect to two natural numbers p and q such that p is a prime number, p is a prime number, and q is a composite number. Then p into q can be an odd number, q by p can be a prime number, p plus q can be a prime number. This statement seems simple. Can we reach the answer? So whenever this way they are asking, prime numbers and composite numbers, we'll write the set. Prime numbers will start from 2, 3, 5, 7, then 11, 13. Composite number will start from 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. This way it will go. So we have written these numbers. Then we'll see the first statement. P into Q can be an odd number. So we just need to check for one instance. If in one instance we are getting this, ki P into Q odd number. So we have seen like previous year questions, this is can be type. So can be may mostly this is the possibility ki mostly the statements are correct. We'll try to see, but we need to check. Like P into Q first statement, P into Q can be odd number. Can we get this? If we multiply P into Q, P is a prime number into Q. 3 into 9. P will take from this set 3 into from this set. We are getting 27. 27 is an odd number. We'll say okay, this statement is correct. Then this statement Q by P. Second statement Q by P can be a prime number. Q by P. 6 by 3. Many instances we can have. Abisme we don't need to check for all the numbers. Just one instance. Q by P. 6 by 3 we are getting 2 just correct. The statement is also correct. P plus Q can be a prime number. P plus Q, prime number. P plus Q. 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4. प्राइम नंबर पूछ रहा है ना, आ गया? That means this statement is also correct. So this way can be type वाले question में we need to check, because we just need to check one instance. So these are doable questions, can be type. This is permutation combination का question, but the same question as the previous one. हमने consecutive numbers वाला देखा था ना? See this question, we can check it. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is equal to their product. Earlier 19 में or 19 or 20 में the same question was asked कि the sum of 3 consecutive natural numbers. Earlier the question was framed this way. We'll check that question also. See this, 21. The product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. The same question. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is equal to their product. Same है but थोड़ा सा difference. Natural numbers के place पे it is written integers. Only 3. So integers, this way number line पे integers we can denote. So if we take this -1 plus 0 plus 1, what we are getting? 0. If we take the product -1 into 0 into 1, 0. This is the one possibility. Then 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 into 2 into 3, 6. The same way, this -1, -2, -3. Sum is coming -6 and multiplication also -6. Only 3 possibility. So we can see like UPSC में the type of questions are getting repeated. 23 में भी few of the types are getting repeated, have got repeated. So 24 में the same case will happen. Different types के questions they can repeat. Consecutive integers है ना? So we need to read the question very carefully. Different keywords. Do we need break also? So mathematics में we are solving questions, so like 1.5 hours के बाद we cannot concentrate. So that is why 2 hours का question paper में we cannot devote more than 1 hour for mathematics. Otherwise दिमाग तो गया. That is why we need to dedicate some time for RC and LR also. So we'll take a break of 10-15 minutes, then we'll resume again. And in the meantime, if you are having any doubt related to any part we have discussed, just ask questions. ठीक है?
Hello aspirants, ready to master the UPSC Prelims exams? Introducing Sandhan, the personalized test series from VisionIAS Gain access to over 15,000 high-quality questions customized for your personal study needs. Choose between VisionIAS and UPSC previous year questions for your tests. Sharpen your time management with timed assessments under exam conditions. Get tailored feedback and recommendations from targeted improvement. Build your confidence through customized practice sessions. Take control of your preparation. Enroll in the Sandhan Personalized Test Series today.
Okay, so we have seen some questions from the subtopic classification of numbers. Then we'll try to see divisibility rule. The second topic is divisibility rules. So divisibility rules say how questions are being framed and what are divisibility rules and how we can apply that concept. This we need to understand. So divisibility rule, everyone is having this idea ki what are divisibility rules, different divisibility rules. Everyone is having this idea? Yes? Okay, yes, you are having this idea. Okay. So what are different divisibility rules? These things you know? 2 का divisibility rule, 3 का, 4 का, 5 का, 6 का, 7 का, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we have combined divisibility rule also for 7, 11, 13. This also you know? Ki we make 3, 3 ka pair. Like this is the number. Make 3, 3 ka pairs. Take the difference. If this difference is coming 0, we'll say that this number is divisible by 7, 11 or 30. If this difference is coming 7 ka multiple, we'll say that this number is divisible by 7. If this difference is coming 11 ka multiple, we'll say that number is 11 se divisible. 13x, this number is divisible by 13. This is combined divisibility rule of 7, 11 and 13. This we need to understand. ये एक extra है. And 5 का divisibility rule. What is 5 का divisibility rule? 0 and 5. 6 का divisibility rule. 2, 3 divisible by 2 and divisible by 3. Correct? So this way we can understand. One question was asked on this. 2 questions, I guess. In last 2-3 years, 2 questions were asked on combined divisibility rule, 7, 11 and 13. So we'll try to see what different questions have been framed. And with the help of divisibility rule, do you know how to calculate remainders? If any number is given 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. If we divide this number by 4, what will be the remainder? If we apply divisibility rule. So what is the divisibility rule of 4? Last 2 digits must be divisible by 4. So 57 ko we'll try to divide by 4. Is it completely divisible? No. So what remainder we are getting? 1. So if we divide this whole number by 4, then also we are going to get remainder as 1. So with the help of divisibility rule, we can get what is the remainder. Divisibility rule ka application hai. Then the same way if I write 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9 by 3, what will be the remainder? 3 ka divisibility rule is like sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. If that sum of digits is not divisible by 3, so we'll get some remainder. That will be the final remainder. Correct? This way we can get, with the help of divisibility rules, we can get remainders also. We'll try to see questions. See this question. For any choices of values of x, y, z, the 6-digit number of the form x, y, z, x, y, z is divisible by. This is last year's question. ABC form, x, y, z form. So that will be always divisible by 7, 11, and 13. D will be the answer. So this was last year's question, one line answer. If we know the combined divisibility rule of 7, 11, 13. See this question. Number 136 is added to 5b7 and the sum obtained is 7a3. Where a and b are integers, it is given that 7a3 is exactly divisible by 3. The only possible value of b is. Question is simple. Difficult? So what is given? 136. May we add 5b7 will get 7a3. And what is given? Next information. It is given that 7a3 is exactly divisible by 3. Exactly divisible by 3. What can be the possible values of a? That we can calculate. So divisibility rule of 3, sum of digits must be divisible by 3. 10 plus a by 3. So what values a can take? 3 ka table, 12, 15, 18. So a key value will be 2, 5, 8. These are the possibilities for a. We need to calculate this b key value. So we can write 7a3 minus 136. What we are getting? 5b7. So a key value, if we put 2, 7, 2, 3 minus 1, 3, 6. What we are getting here? 7. Here 9 ki 8. 8. Here 5. Nahin? We are getting 5, 8, 7. And what is given here? 5b7. That means b की corresponding value is 8. 8 is our answer. In the first attempt we are getting the answer. इसी question में if it is written 6b7, this way also question can be asked. If 6b7 is written, then b key value cannot be 8 because here 6 is there. 6 must have come. So we need to check for another option for a. That is 7, 5, 3, 1, 3, 6. What we are getting here? 7, 4, 3, 1, 6. Then if 6b7 is there, so b की corresponding value would have been 1. So this way questions can be tweaked. First step में we have calculated what are possible values of a. Second step में we have put that value of a and tried to find out what can be the possible value of b. Question में it is written कि the only possible value of b is 5b7 के case में 8. We are getting answer. So divisibility rule of 3 we have applied here and getting the answer. Getting this idea? See this question. An 8-digit number 4252746b leaves remainder 0. When divided by 3, how many values of b are possible? Very simple question. 3 का divisibility rule we can apply. What is 3 का divisibility rule? Sum of digits must be divisible by 3. So if we take sum of digits, what we are getting? 4, 2, 6, 5, 11, 2, 13, 20, 30, 30 plus b. So this must be completely divisible by 3. What values b can take? So that is why this question was set. B can take value 0 also. So b is a digit. So b can take values 0, 1, 2 till 9. Any of these value b can take, which can fulfill this condition. So b key value, if we put 0, 30 completely divisible by 3, 3, 6, 9, 33, 36, 39. So how many values of b we are getting? 4. 4 is our answer. Simple question. 3 ka divisibility rule we are applying and getting answers. See this? It is a 3-digit number where x plus y plus z is not a multiple of 3. Then what will be? This value is not divisible by which of these following? Correct? So this is basically 2-digit, 3-digit number का application है. Place values, face value, you know everyone. What are place values? What are face values? Like if I write 45, this 5 की face value is 5. This 4 की face value is 4. But if I ask a place value, 5 की place value is first place पे है 5 into 1, 4 10th place पे 40. That is why we read number 45. 45. This way we calculate place values. So whenever this way numbers are written in the form of A, B, C, X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, and X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, A, B, C are digits. इसको we can write in terms of place values. X, Y, Z, 3-digit number. X, Y, Z को we can write 100 X plus 10 Y plus Z. Y, Z, X 100 Y plus X, then Z, X, Y 100 plus 10 plus Y. What we are getting? 111 X, 111 Y, 111 Z. We can take 111 common. We are getting X plus Y plus Z. 111 के factors? 3 into 37 into this X plus Y plus Z. This is the resultant value we are getting. X, Y, Z plus Y, Z, X plus Z, Y, X in terms of place values. Are we getting this value? इसमें कोई problem नहीं है. Then it is asked, it is not divisible by 3 से is it divisible? This number 3 से divisible, 3 is there, 3 से cancel out. Divisible by 9 से it is not divisible. It can be the answer. 37 से it is divisible, cannot be the answer. X plus Y plus Z divisible होगा. That means we are having answer as 9. Simply by applying the place value concept, we are getting answer. Divisible by 3 है, multiple of 3 है, उसकी जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी. Without even applying that 3 का divisibility rule, we are getting the answer. Correct? Simple है question. This way, if questions are framed, we are going to calculate what concept we are discussing here? Place value concept. See this question. This seems LCM ka question. What is the least 4-digit number when divided by 3, 4, 5 and 6 leaves a remainder of 2 in each case? Least 4-digit number is 1000. Least 4-digit number is 1000. When divided by 3, 4, 5 and 6 leaves a remainder of 2. So if we divide by 3, we will get a remainder as 2. If it is divided by 4, we get remainder 2. If we divide by 5, then also we'll get remainder 2. In each case, we'll get a remainder 2. So if we apply 3 का divisibility rule and try to get remainder, can we get? इन 4 में से कोई एक number होगा? We'll take this number. If this is the answer, if we divide by 3, what remainder must come? 2. What remainder we are getting? 1. That means this is not the answer. If we take this option, if we divide by 3, what remainder we are getting? 2. This can be a possibility. We'll check for this also. If we divide by 3, remainder 0. If we divide by 3, what remainder we are getting? 1. So only one option is left. Just by checking 3 का divisibility rule, we are getting answer. So this way, least 4-digit number, greatest 4-digit number, least 3-digit number. If this way questions are framed and they are asking a few numbers, say we are dividing and getting some remainders, we need to check 3 का divisibility rule. If 9 is there, 9 का divisibility rule will check. 4 है, 4 का divisibility rule will check. 5 का divisibility rule we check. And we can see ki what remainder we are getting. So mostly in these cases, we can see ki 3 का divisibility rule and 9 का divisibility rule is more helpful. Correct? See this question? A digit n greater than 3 is divisible by 3 but not divisible by 6. Which one of the following is divisible by 4? So first information is given, a digit. So digits are these only. These are the digits. It is given n is greater than 3. So this is the set we are having. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Second information is given, divisible by 3 but not divisible by 6. Divisible by 3, 6 and 9. Only 2 digits. इसमें भी लिखा है not divisible by 6. That means we have reached the value of n. N की value is 9. N की value is 9. Then we'll see what they have asked. Which one of the following is divisible by 4? Just we need to check with the options. 2n, 2 into 9, 18, divisible by 4? No. 3n, 9 into 3, divisible by 4? No. 2n plus 4, divisible by 4? No. 3n plus 1? Yes. So this is the answer. This is the answer. 20 में it was asked. Simple है. This way if question come, will mark it correct. ऐसे questions नहीं छोड़ना है, उसको करना है. See this question. Two statements. First statement, all numbers are divisible by 2. All numbers are divisible by 3. First conclusion, all numbers are divisible by 6. All numbers are divisible by 4. LR का question लग रहा है ये. So 6 का divisibility rule पता है? Must be divisible by 2 and must be divisible by 3. If this is the case, we can say the number is divisible by 6. So these two informations, say first conclusion, yes, we can draw. A second conclusion, we cannot. We cannot. क्योंकि 4 का divisibility rule के लिए we need to have last 2 digits. Clear? Simple question. See this. Seven का divisibility rule. So one approach is simply divide by 7, reach till here, and then P key values we can put. 1, 6, 7, 9. We need to check. And the second approach can be, we can apply combined divisibility rule of 7, 11, 13. What is it? If we make 3, 3 ka pair, zero we can write. So 3, 3 digits ka pair we have made. We'll try to see the difference. जो भी difference आएगा, उसका sum we need to take. Then we'll try to see if it is coming 0. Then we can say it is divisible or 7 ka multiple. Then we can calculate P key value. So if we take this difference, 369, first step में 369 minus 25P. अब ये कैसे माइनस करेंगे? 369 minus, we can write 250 plus P or not? Place values. 250 plus P. 250P, P key value can be 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9. We don't know what is the value of P. So this value we are getting 119 minus P. First difference. Then second step में we'll calculate this difference. 9, 8, 1 minus 37. What we are getting? 944. 944. Third step में the sum of these differences is equal to 0. और 7 का मल्टीपल. This value we are getting 961063 minus p. It cannot be 0. If we are putting this value 0, p की value आ रही है 1063. That cannot be a possibility because p is a single digit. p की value आ रही है, p की value we are getting, if we are equating with 0, we are getting p की value 1063. But p is a single digit. p is a single digit. So this value will be multiple of 7. Whatever the value we are getting, 1063 में से क्या subtract करें so that that number will be divisible by 7. ये निकालना है. So simply what we can do, 1063 को if we divide by 7, what we are getting? 7, 3, 6, 1, 3, 1, 7, 6. That means 1063 में से if we subtract 6, that number will be completely divisible by 7. That means p की value we are getting 6. So 7, 11, 13 का divisibility rule, differences का sum लेंगे, that will be equal to 0 or multiple of 7. So 0 we cannot take. If 0 we take, p की value आ गई 1063. That cannot be a possibility. p is a single digit. तो ये 7 का multiple होना चाहिए. कब होगा? What value we can subtract so that this is completely divisible by 7. Everyone is getting this idea? If this way 7 का divisibility rule combined divisibility rule से ही लगा सकते हैं. This way we can apply. First, second, third step. Yes? Correct? कैसे कैसे? अच्छा, like you are saying कि 38125p इधर बना दिया 125 this way. You are saying this way? Difference? अब इसका किससे बनाएंगे? 0 0 0 0 ऐड करते जाओ. यहां भी we have added 0, तभी तो 3 बना था ये. So we'll add 0 0 0. This way we'll make pairs, but 3 3 का. That is very important. Clear? See this? This is permutation combination का question, but we'll try to solve. Number system and permutation combination. 3-digit number without repetition of digits obtained using 3 non-zero digits, which are multiples of 3. Multiples of 3, that means 3, 6, 9. Digits, non-zero digits, which are multiples of 3. It can be 3, 6, 9. With the help of these numbers, we need to make numbers. All 3-digit numbers in which 3 non-zero digits which are multiples of 3. Only these 3 digits are used to make 3-digit numbers. Let S be their sum. Some numbers we can make, unka sum we need to calculate. That will be S. Which of the following is correct? So how we can frame numbers? With the help of 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. 3, 9, 6. Then we can take 6 first. 3, 9, 6, 9, 3. Then we can start with 9, 3, 6, 9, 6, 3. What sum we can get? 9, 6, 15, 15, 9, 24, 27, 30, 36. 36 का 6 will write. Here also the same numbers are coming. Sum will be 36. 3 carry over 9. Here also the same numbers. The sum will be 36 plus 3. इतना आएगा. This will be the sum. This is S. S की वैल्यू है ये 3996. अब पूछ रहा फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट S is always divisible by 74. Second statement S is always divisible by 9. Second statement can be checked. Is it divisible by 9? Yes, it is divisible by 9. Second statement is correct. What about second statement? 74 से divide करके we can check. और 37 को what we can write? 37 into 2 लिख सकते हैं. That means अगर 74 से this number is completely divisible, this number must be completely divisible by 37 as well as 2. होगा कि नहीं? 6 का divisibility rule जैसे करते हैं. तो 2 से तो divisible है. We need to check for 37. If 37 से it is completely divisible, we can say it is divisible by 74 also. तो 37 से है divisible. 37 फिर 8 से yes. Both the statements are correct. Both the statements are correct. कुछ इसमें प्रॉब्लम थी क्वेश्चन में. What is written? We have written all the possibilities, taken the sum. सम निकालने में भी ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं क्योंकि सेम नंबर्स आर देयर. पहला ऐड करा, बाकी दूसरा और तीसरा ऐड करने की जरूरत भी नहीं. बस कैरी ओवर ऐड कर दो. करेक्ट. व्हाट डू यू थिंक दिस टाइम क्या होगा प्रपोर्शन नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस का? मैथ्स से मोर क्वेश्चन विल कम, लाइक 35 to 40 क्वेश्चंस. सो वी नो कि इतना होगा. इस बार भी ऐसा होगा. कैन वी प्रेडिक्ट? yes, we can predict. We can predict it. We don't know कि how the proportion will be there in the paper. So whenever question paper comes, we need to check कि how difficult this paper is. How we can get this idea कि paper is difficult or not? How you get this idea? Mock test दिए होंगे, उसमें how you are getting this idea कि this paper is difficult in 1 to 3 minutes. पेपर के बाद तो पता चलता ही है कि it is difficult, it is simple. Like 23 का paper, if you have seen, more number of questions are from permutation and combination. Permutation and combination basically is part of higher mathematics. That means the paper is difficult. Number system maybe we can see so many variation. So in initial 1 or 2 minutes, just try to see what is the composition, what is the proportion of questions from maths, and maths में which parts है. So 1-2 minutes में just go through the paper. कहाँ से questions are coming more. थोड़ा सा टाइम लेके देन यू स्टार्ट विथ योर ओन स्ट्रैटेजी कि पेपर डिफिकल्ट है, हाउ मच टाइम वी नीड टू डिवोट. उस तरीके से वी कैन गो फर्दर. वी थिंक कि दिस टाइम दे विल कम विथ नॉट सो डिफिकल्ट पेपर बिकॉज लॉट्स ऑफ प्रोटेस्ट, बट वी कैन नॉट से कि व्हाट इज going to come in the paper. So prepare for the worst. नहीं. See this question. This question came in 2022. After deleting the first digits from the right, the resulting number is divisible by 6. 22 में this paper came. अब this question is like 7-8 lines are there in the question. So simply first idea we can have, leave the question. पढ़ने में ही we are like devoting more than 1 minute. So more than 1 minute it will take to solve this question. So simply we can leave these type of questions. If you try, anyone has tried to solve this question? किसी ने try करा था? Anyone has appeared this year's 22 wala paper? If you try to solve this paper, it is taking more than 2-3 minutes. Just try to solve this question. See this? An identity card has the number A, B, C, D, E, F, G, not necessarily in that order, where each letter represents a distinct digit. Digits are like 1, 2, 4. 3 is missing. 5, 7, 6 is also missing. 8, 9. 3, 3, 6, 1, 7. 7 digits are given. The number is divisible by 9. So first statement is given, the number is divisible by 9. Aakhir mein what is asked? Which of the following is a possible value for the sum of the middle 3 digits? Middle 3 digits. This is the number A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Middle numbers are, middle 3 are these one. We need to have this value C plus D plus E. So we need to calculate what are the possible values for C, D and E. This we need to calculate. Just try to see how difficult it is to solve this question. 11 आ रहा है? 11 how? Last में? So we need to go for the possibility. You are saying for E, there is a possibility for 5. Yes, that is there. What about C and D? For C and D, we have a possibility. We'll try to check. See, first information is given. Ki sum, what sum we are getting? 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. What sum we are getting? 36. And 36 is completely divisible by 9. So this information is not very useful. This information is not very useful. Sum will always be coming 36, and 36 is divisible by 9. So that is the first information. Then the second information is given after deleting the first digit from the right. First digit from the right is divisible by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th is deleted. Divisible by, this number is divisible by 6. That means this number is divisible by 2. If it is divisible by 2, last digits will be 2, 4, 8. 3 possibility. This is for A, B, C, D, F. F की possibility है 2, 4, 8. It is also divisible by 3. If it is divisible by 3, sum must be divisible by 3. If 7 digits are there, sum is coming 36. 6 digits are coming, उनका sum must be divisible by 3. तो वो ऐसा होना चाहिए ना 33 या 30, 27, 3 के टेबल में आना चाहिए that sum. So if we take कि last digit must be 8, तो 36 में से 8 subtract करेंगे, what we are getting? That is not divisible by 3. So only one possibility for G is 9. कि 36 में से 9 subtract करेंगे तभी that remaining sum of the digits will be divisible by 3. So with this we have got G key value 9. G key value is 9. G key value cannot be 8, cannot be 7, cannot be 5, cannot be 4, cannot be 2, cannot be 1. Why? 36 minus 8, 36 minus 7, 36 minus 5, 36 minus 4, minus 2, minus 1. Everywhere we see that the remaining sum is not divisible by 3. Only possibility we are left with 9. Then third information is given. After deleting the 2 digits from the right, of the original number, the resulting number is divisible by 5. So इसको if we delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F के बाद we have E. If this number is divisible by 5, what will be the possibility for E? 5 का divisibility rule 0, 5. 0 is not there in the list, so we have only 5. We have only 5. After this, fourth information, if this E is deleted, 1, 2, 3, 4. This number is divisible by 4. If this number is divisible by 4, E, D. What will be the value of this D? If this number is divisible by 4, this number will also be divisible by 2 or not? So what will be the possibility here? 248. Then fifth information, if the last digit is deleted, then this is divisible by 3. Then sixth information, if this is also deleted, this number is divisible by 2. So what is the possibility here? 2, 4, 8. Now what we have got, क्या क्या मिल गया? Like if I write here A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G की value is 9. E की value is 5. F की value 2, 4, 8. D की value भी 2, 4, 8 में से कोई भी हो सकती है. Then B की value भी 2, 4, 8. Possibility है. So what can be this C की value and D की value? तभी C plus D plus E we can calculate. We have D की value 5, E की value 5. If I write here, C plus D plus E, 5 plus what? We can get these values 8, 9, 11, 12. 5 plus D की value can be 2, 4, 8. तो 5 plus 2, one possibility is 5 plus 2 plus 1 हो सकता है. C की value 1 also can be. C की value क्या हो सकती है? यहाँ पे बचा क्या? 1, 7, 1, 7. क्योंकि 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8, 5, 9. We are left with only 1 and 7. So E plus 5 plus D की value can be 2, can be 4, can be 6. 5 plus 2, 7. C की value can be 1, cannot be 0. So 5 plus 2 plus 1 is a possibility, 8. 5 plus 4, 9. 5 plus 4 वाली possibility हो सकती है, 9. 9 तो हो ही नहीं सकता, 9 नहीं हो सकता. 5 plus 4, 9. C की value 0 होनी चाहिए. और 5 plus 2 plus 2 होना चाहिए. Digits cannot repeat. 9 cannot be the possibility. Then 11. 5 plus 4, 9. This C की value cannot be 2. C की value can be 1 or 7. So with the help of options, we can say 11 is also not a possibility. Then 12 is also not a possibility. So कितना time लगा इसको solve करने में? Then also many of you may not be convinced. C की value is coming 1 or 7. D की value is coming 2, 4, 8. A की value is coming 1 or 7. So there are lots of possibilities, lots of permutation and combination, lots of combination we can see. So we have written all the steps. Only we have got E की definite value. C की value is 1 or 7. If we see the options, we can say कि C की value is coming 1 or D की value is 2. With the help of these options, only one option is correct, that is 8. So this type of question simply we can leave. ऐसे क्वेश्चन से अपना कॉन्फिडेंस डाउन नहीं करना, बिकॉज सो मेनी इंफॉर्मेशन इज गिवन. सिंपली वी आर गोइंग टू लीव दिस क्वेश्चन. किसी को समझ में आया ये क्वेश्चन? नहीं? ये जी का वैल्यू 9 समझ में आया था? हियर दिस पॉसिबिलिटी समझ में आई थी कि बी, डी एंड एफ 2, 4, 8. देन ए एंड सी के लिए पॉसिबिलिटीज आर लेफ्ट 1, 7, 1, 7. आफ्टर देन we need to check with the options. We need to check with the options. What can be different possibilities? So the question is, yes, it is difficult. We can simply leave this question. जिसने भी attempt करा होगा, it might have killed like 4, 5, 6 minutes. And finally, what happens कि we know divisibility rules. हमने अभी कल ही revise करा था, and divisibility rule से question is coming. But so many informations are given. Decoding these information is difficult. It will kill our time. And this, after solving this question is also giving you 2.5 marks. So why to devote this much time? Simply, we can skip this question. Correct? किसी को समझना है तो आई कैन एक्सप्लेन इट अगेन. CDE के बाद लास्ट में क्या हुआ था? ओके. So we have got this thing, last वाला, C plus D plus E. E की वैल्यू 5, D की वैल्यू 2, 4, 8, C की वैल्यू can be 1 or 7. This is the possibility. So if we take 1 plus 2 plus 5, what we are getting? 8. 1 plus 4 plus 5, what we are getting? 10. Then 1 plus 8 plus 5, what we are getting? 14. Then 7 plus 2 plus 5, what we are getting? 14. 7 plus 4 plus 5, what we are getting? 16. 7 plus 8 plus 5, 20. So these are the possibility we are getting for C plus D plus E. Only one option, 8. Only one option, 8 we are getting. And this C key possibility, how we have got 1 or 7? यहाँ पे what we have done? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G की value is 9. F की possibility 2, 4, 8. E is 5. D की possibility 2, 4, 8. B की possibility 2, 4, 8. Total numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 9 is there. G की value 8, 4, 2. 5 is also there. We are left with only 1 and 7. We are left with numbers A and C. So A की value can be 1, 7. C की value भी can be 1, 7 में से कोई एक. So this way we have decoded this कि C की value can be 1 or 7. And we have seen कि what are different possibilities for the sum of C plus D plus E. Correct? The question is difficult, not very difficult, but taking lots of time. Time is very important for us. See this question. थोड़े कुछ simple questions भी करते हैं. Question is simple. 21 में the same type of question was asked. Here in 22 also, what is the smallest number? Greater than 1000. Earlier the question was framed this way, least 4-digit number. The sentence they have changed. What is the smallest number greater than 1000? That when divided by any one of the numbers, 12, 15, 18 leaves remainder of 3. The same concept we can apply. Which are the numbers? 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 9 is there. 9 ka divisibility rule we can apply. With the help of 9 ka divisibility rule, we can get remainders. So these are the numbers. 1063, 1073, 1083, 1183. इसमें से one number is our answer. If we divide this number by 9, what remainder we can get? 3. Remainder तो 3 आना चाहिए. So 9 का divisibility rule, sum of the digits, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1, 10. 10 by 9 remainder we are getting 1. That means this cannot be the answer. We are getting remainder 1 here. If we take this and divide by 9, what remainder we are getting here? 7 plus 3 plus 1. Remainder is 2. This cannot be the answer. 50% probability pe we have reached. 1083. If we divide by 9, what remainder we are getting? 3. That means this can be the answer. We'll check for option D also. 1183. Divide by 9, what remainder we are getting? 4. 4. That means this cannot be the answer. Answer is this, 1083. ठीक है? So by applying divisibility rule to get the remainders, we can get this answer very simply. मिल जाएगा. See this 11th question, 23. Each digit of a 9-digit number is 1. It is multiplied by itself. What is the sum of the digits of the resulting number? Last year, many of you might have appeared. So examination hall में have you solved this question? नहीं? Left it? So how we can approach this question? Each digit of a 9-digit number is 1. 9-digit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the number. This number is multiplied by itself. इसमें भी वही same numbers. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then it is asking what is the sum of the digits of the resulting number. Whenever sum of the digits is written and number is big, digits are there. So we can think of divisibility rule of 3 and 9. क्योंकि वहीं पे we go for sum of the digits which is divisible by 3 or 9. ऐसा करते हैं. What about this number? Is this number divisible by 9? Sum of the digits divisible by 9. What about this number? This is also divisible by 9. Correct? If two numbers are multiplied, this number is divisible by 9 and this number is also divisible by 9. If we multiply this number, resultant number we are getting, that resultant number will also be divisible by 9 or not? that resultant number will also be divisible by 9. तो जो भी resultant number होगा उसमें what will be the sum of the digits? Divisible by 9. We'll take the options. Which number is divisible by 9? Only one option we are left with, 81. So just by applying the divisibility rule, we can get answer. So these are basic observations which can get from solving different questions. तो हमने ये idea लगाया कि whenever sum of the digits is given, we can think of divisibility rule of 3 and 9. We'll try to see are we getting answer. Otherwise, we'll try to go for different approach, different options. Correct? Then we have number of zeros. So next day we'll start this number of zeros wala concept. I think this question was left. इसको भी कल कर लेंगे. Just one question, I think it is left. So next class में we'll start with number of zeros वाला concept. और भी remainders वाले concept we'll try to understand. Then we have LCM and HCFs. Many one-liner questions. So next class में we'll start from there. And then we'll discuss permutation combinations, averages. ठीक है? Thank you.